Good evening, Juliana. Could you tell us in a few words why you are here in Bonn?
Yeah, sure. My name's Julianne Richards and I work for the Climate Action Network International as the International Policy Coordinator. So I'm here to coordinate a whole bunch of NGOs trying to influence the international climate negotiations.
And so I think your network has taken equity as one of their big ask for this session and this process in general. Could you tell us what happened on this particular discussion during the last week?
Well, the reason equity is key is because in order to agree a 2015 agreement that will work out who does what on international climate change, so in order to agree a 2015 agreement on international climate change that is ambitious enough, we need to have an agreement about what country should take what action. So that's kind of what we mean when we talk about equity. Who should do what and who should pay. And we've seen some really good progress on that in the first week here at Bonn. So we've seen CAN for a long time has been talking about equity, how we can calculate who does what, how we can get the parties to agree that. And we've seen parties start to talk about that, or countries start to talk about that in the last week here at Bonn. A number of countries and country groupings, so for instance the Africa group have come out and said some very positive things about moving towards agreeing a process to agree what equity might look like. And we've seen other countries come out as well. So we're quite happy with where we've got to on equity in the last week here at Bonn.
I'm really glad to hear this. What will make you happy during the next week or the next month on this particular issue?
Well, we need to do a few things. We need to get more countries on board with the idea of agreeing this process on equity, which we think we can do. And we need countries here at Bonn in the next week of negotiations to agree that at the big meeting at the end of the year in Warsaw in Poland, what we'll do is we'll agree that equity is very important, and we need to agree as all the countries in the UN climate change negotiations that we're going to move forward on a pathway to agree what we're calling an equity reference framework. So a framework that would outline, as I said, roughly who would do what and who would pay based on equitable principles. So ensuring we have enough action on climate change so we can avoid catastrophic climate change, ensuring that countries with high levels of development take more action than countries who have low levels of development. So we kind of need to agree these broad parameters in an equity reference framework, and in the next week at Bonn, we need countries to agree that's what is going to be kind of established at Warsaw, and a process kind of working forward to agree that will be agreed at Warsaw, so that we're clear what pathway we're taking forward. Whereas at the moment we're just kind of having general discussions. We need to agree a clear pathway, what the outcome will be and how we're going to get there on equity, which will inform then the 2015 climate change agreement that we're looking for in Paris.
All right, thank you, and good luck with getting more governments on board with this particular proposal.
Thank you.